In the bustling market of Oshogbo, everyone knew Adunni's aso-oke fabric was blessed by the ancestors. Her fingers moved like water through the loom, creating patterns that told stories older than memory. But Adunni had a secret. She was weaving her own story into every piece, a story of forbidden love. Tunde was her father's apprentice, a boy from the streets of Mushin with nothing but ambition and a smile that could sell ice blocks in Hamatan. Her father had taken him in, taught him the ancient craft, treated him like the son he never had. And somewhere between the sunrise lessons and the evening prayers, Adunni and Tunde had fallen hopelessly in love. They kept their romance hidden in stolen glances and secret meetings by the Osun River, where Adunni would bring him the puff-puff she made, and he would recite Yoruba poetry he'd learned just for her. One evening, as they sat beneath the iroko tree, Tunde took her hand and whispered, "When I make my fortune, I'll ask your father for your hand properly. I'll be worthy of you." Adunni touched his face gently. "You already are." But fate, it seemed, had other plans. Chidi returned from London with designer suits, a G-Wagon, and an MBA that impressed everyone in the community. He was Adunni's childhood friend, the Igbo boy whose father's textile business had merged with her father's years ago. Their families had always joked about uniting their weaving dynasties through marriage. Adunni's father was thrilled. "Finally, a match worthy of my daughter. Our businesses will become an empire," he declared, already imagining the wealth and prestige such a union would bring. Chidi pursued Adunni relentlessly. Grand gestures, expensive gifts, public declarations at Owambe parties. He was charming, successful, everything a father could want. But there was something in his eyes when he looked at her, something that felt more like possession than love. He spoke of her beauty the way one might speak of a car or a house, as something to be acquired, displayed, owned. Tunde watched from the sidelines, his jaw clenched as he wove in silence. Adunni assured him nothing would change, but doubt had planted its seed. The difference between what Tunde could offer and what Chidi represented grew larger in his mind each day. "He can give you everything," Tunde said one night, his voice breaking. "Maybe your father is right." "Don't you dare," Adunni fired back, her eyes flashing with anger and hurt. "Don't you dare decide what I want." It was Adunni's cousin Buki who saw them first, Tunde and Chidi, sitting in a dark corner of the bukateria near the market, money changing hands. She ran straight to Adunni, breathless with shock, and something that looked almost like satisfaction. "Tunde took money from Chidi. I saw it with my own eyes. The envelope was thick like a Bible." Adunni felt her world tilting. The workshop spun around her. Her hands went cold. She confronted Tunde that evening by their tree, tears streaming down her face, her voice raw with betrayal. "Is it true? Did Chidi pay you to leave me?" Tunde's silence was damning. He looked at the ground, his hands trembling, his mouth opening and closing as if words had abandoned him entirely. "Answer me," she screamed. "Adunni, please, how much?" Her voice was ice now, each word a blade. "How much am I worth to you?" "It's not what you think. Come out from my front," she screamed in pidgin, her pain switching to her mother tongue. "Get out of my sight." Heartbroken and humiliated, feeling like a fool who had chosen love over logic, Adunni accepted Chidi's proposal the next day. Her father wept with joy. The whole community celebrated with a lavish introductory ceremony, the music and dancing masking the death of Adunni's heart. Only she knew she was dying inside, bowing through the motions like a puppet on strings.